Alright, today we're going to talk about seals, and not all seals keep fluid from leaking out. Sometimes they keep stuff from getting into your transmission, and what one of them is on a 62 TE. This little seal right here, your linkage seal, and this little plastic bushing keep water from getting into your transmission. And I've been waiting for one to get bad enough that I could do this easily on camera. This one you can kind of see. I've been running into a ton of these that are cracked, and most of them you can barely see where they all seem to start at the top, and sometimes you can barely even see where it's cracked. This one is cracked all the way down, so it should be fairly easy to get this thing off of there and do it right here. Let's see how easy this goes. It's got a little ridge up here that this snaps into, so you got to get past that. I usually do this over in a vise so it can hold on to the linkage for me, and I may still have to do that. I was hoping that this would be enough that I could get it off of there with the going over to the vise, because I don't have a mount over at the vise. Yeah, I just may not be able to get this off right here. Getting close. Almost. Here's part of it. There we go. Okay. Very, very close. Usually what I do is just take a cutoff wheel and just do it enough to get through the plastic, and then take this thing off. Let's see if we can get this the rest of the way off. Okay. Now you can see the ridge where it pops down inside there. So Sonex makes a repair kit for this thing. And I'm gonna get the rest of the way off there. It's so close. There we go. Alright. So Sonex makes a repair kit for this. 262991-04K. And you get an O-ring, clip, a plastic sleeve, and another plastic sleeve. So what you're going to do, sometimes it helps to get this greased up a little bit. take your plastic sleeve that is split. Oop, actually I need to put the O-ring on first. Take your plastic sleeve, split, put that over here, and then you take this plastic sleeve, you put over the top of that, and some of these fit really snug, and you may have to take something to protect the plastic, like put a wrench around there and kind of push down with it in the vise. I've had a couple that were just so super snug that trying to get this clip in here was really tough, but this one went really easy, and just pop this clip in there. Not too loose now. They give you an extra O-ring and an extra clip in case you screw something up getting it on there, but that's all there is to that. Some assembly tips for you on this thing is what I do. Since this linkage is pointing this way, you got your roll pin that's going to line up here. I just take a paint marker and a mark right where the roll pin hole is, so I know where it is on here as I line it up. And then I take the roll pin and I start it on here. Let's see if we're big enough. Might be too big. You can even take the roll pin and grind a little bit off the tip, kind of taper it down. I don't find that you really need to do that much, but you can if you want to. I just take a pair of channel locks and I get it started into there. You just don't want to go too far. This one's going to be difficult. Usually it goes much easier than this. There we go. You just want to make sure you don't come through the other side here, so that this goes in nice and easy, and you can pretty much gauge about where that is. Line your dill up and put your roll pin in. The other assembly tip is it's T10 Torx for this that goes into the case and hold your linkage in right here. Don't tighten this thing down too tight. You don't want to put any Loctite or anything like that on there. You just want to put this in till it's snug and give just a little bit of a tweak. You don't want to get too tight. If you ever end up stripping this thing out, you are not going to get the thing out of the case. So then you're going to be screwed. So don't have to put this in very tight. Even if it works its way out, this linkage is not going to go anywhere because the pan holds this in. It will not come out far enough that this linkage is going to be able to move. So it does not need to be very tight at all. Alright, that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Alright, I just ran into something that makes this a whole lot easier. This one was really tight, like I was talking about, and I got a 15mm wrench. Used the boxed end right here and put it over that. Set this down on the table, set it on the edge of the table so you can get to it, and then just push down and it pushes this thing right down to where you need it to be, and should be really easy to get that snap ring in there now.